And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Etienne once more. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, here's Etienne. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 13. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
56, the mic, boys. 52, 6, Mike. He's checking.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Man open left side is Brown. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Chargers 7, Bengals 0.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side with Etienne. A first down and more, Etienne, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 16 yards.
On play action. Love to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 19 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Handoff running left is Etienne. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A handoff for Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 41 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
At the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chargers 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Once more, ETN. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Here's Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Back to throw again. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown from 13 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Love. Diving is Hilton. He's got it. And he's brought down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From the 41, Love escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll drop this one off with ETN. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll run with ETN. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A Mostert, a first down carry, and this will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Drill green. Watch the pass.
Looking to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski-Tart. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now parking for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, Love to pass. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake, Love. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Here's a give to Etienne. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Play fake. Here's Love. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more. They're going to keep it on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Let's go, D.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in for the Charger touchdown.
Saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
That swung out to Mostert.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. And it's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
2nd and 6. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
And they'll run. It's Etienne.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
On play action. Love to throw. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Love. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This complete to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Man open left side is Brown. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover.
DeJuan Smoot there to bring him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Etienne. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, sometimes, Brand, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Darius Williams in there to make the tackle.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A give to Etienne running right.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Etienne. A
First down and more, ETN.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Bengals.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
On first down, Richard. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jalen Richard, 45 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. The 20.
I'm only going to be able to
And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts him in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. They'll start on the ground. ETN.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Another tote for ETN.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And they'll run here with ETN. A 1st down and more, ETN.
Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Chargers take on 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Back to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score, Chargers 42, Bengals 38.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
A give running right, Etienne.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
My goodness, 225 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
Powering forward. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to.